Supreme Court of Appeal Judge President Mandisa Maya will once again face tough questions by the Judicial Service Commission today. This time, it's for the position of Deputy Chief Justice, which became vacant after President Cyril Ramaphosa appointed Raymond Zondo to the post of Chief Justice. Now, Maya, who was also in the running for the judiciary's top job, was nominated thereafter for the position of Deputy Chief Justice. Linda Mnisi joins us now live from Sandton this morning for a taste of what's to come. And Linda, given what we already saw in terms of her interview for the Chief Justice job, one wonders how today's interview for the deputy post might be different.
Absolutely, Michelle, given the fact that, it's not the first time that she'll be appearing here before the JSC, and you'll remember that her interview really did get a lot of thumbs up from those who were watching closely, particularly, the JSC itself and the politicians from the National Assembly, even going as far as nominating her for the top job. But you'll remember that, of course, it is the prerogative of the President to appoint the Chief Justice. Of course, also considering that this is just a consultation process that still needs to happen, despite the fact that this very same commission is the one that considered her and recommended her for the top job. She still needs to come back to the hot seat to be interviewed for the Deputy Chief Justice position. It's going to be interesting, Michelle, watching also how the interviews will unfold, given also the fact that Dalimpofu will not be part of the panel. You'll remember that his term came to an end, although he was allowed to be a part of these proceedings. But of course, that body of advocates for transformation, in fact, did of course put forward the name of Advocate Pillay, who will be replacing him here in this particular, panel. One of the things that came out from the Advocates for Transformation, Michelle, when it looked at the review of the people that had previously represented it in this particular JSE, was the issue around the criticism that the JSC faced, particularly in the line of questioning. One of the things that was raised, particularly when it comes to Judge Mandisa Maya, was the fact that some of the questions that she had to field had somewhat of a sexism flavor. But one of the things that she also said was that she needed to be judged based on merit and her work, and not necessarily on her gender. We know that she's one of the people that put forward issues of women at the forefront, gender parity within the judiciary, and also saying that one of the things that she is quite passionate about is making sure that women are really, appointed and go to the benches. One of the concerns, in fact, that she raised was the issue around how women continue to fall within the cracks, and her vision also aligns to that particular form, that keeping women within the judiciary and women who are qualified and capable is also quite important to her.
She's the only candidate being interviewed for the post of Deputy Chief Justice, Linda. Is today merely a formality?
Well, not according to the legal processes, Michelle. Like I said, it is something that she still needs to go to. It will be interesting to see if, of course, she will get that vote of confidence from the JSC, once again. And also, if you look at the Constitution, it does not clearly define what the role of the Deputy Chief Justice is, as much as it does with the role of the Chief Justice. Hers will be quite interesting to watch, given the fact that she's received, backing. But if you look at, Raymond Zondo's predecessor, the Chief Justice, the former Chief Justice Mogoeng, with the scope of the work that he had to undertake, also delegating some of the work to the Deputy Chief Justice, then Raymond Zondo. One only assumes that will be the case in terms of delegating work to the Deputy Chief Justice, also given the challenges that the judiciary is also facing. Mandisa Maya is said to be one of the people that has a vision in terms of what exactly she wants to do. And if you look at, stakeholders in the field who've, commented around, the interviews, the previous interviews that we saw for the role of the Chief Justice, saying that with Raymond Zondo having just 2 years left shift in the position of Chief Justice. It's not far off, because their vision, both with Mandisa Maya, can still be aligned and work towards bettering the judiciary.
Linda Mnisi, thanks very much indeed for that update. Of course, that's a story we're tracking for you throughout the morning as it kicks off there, the interview process for the position of Deputy Chief Justice.